We're dragging.
Our first attempt at anchoring, we actually started dragging.
So Mama is packed and I'm leaving the boat today. You want to tell them about the water situation?
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Morning!
It is quite rolly today, which we expected because we have a blow coming through.
Well, we weren't quite expecting it this early in the morning. Actually, it came through probably around 2 o'clock this morning. And,
the wind started to pick up.
We weren't expecting it to pick up based on all the weather models until like later on this afternoon. So we were hoping to get over to Marsh before the blow kind of really got fired off. But now we're sitting over here really exposed actually. The wind's coming from like the northeast, and so we're pretty exposed here. So we're getting ready to we got the engines fired up, getting ready to head out.
Heading off to Marsh Harbor. One thing we definitely have learned is power consumption. Last night when we went to bed, what were we last night when we went to bed?
Probably about 91-92%.
And which is great, but if you leave, I mean, your computers are, which everyone I guess probably knows but us or me, are power hogs. So a lesson for like learning how to conserve power is pretty interesting. Like when you go to bed at night, you really want to unplug everything just to keep your batteries, because your batteries are pulling for refrigeration. What else at night? Just refrigeration mainly?
Refrigeration, that's about it really. I mean, honestly, if you got everything turned off, or unplug everything, turn your outlets off if you can.
Yeah, but we can't turn our outlets off because our Dometic downstairs is plugged into the outlet.
AC, because we can plug the Dometic into the DC power, but it runs better with AC. So
we just try to leave it
if we have
plugged
AC
in.
power, I'm going to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think every kid, teenager, family should probably go through this exercise in power consumption and how much power that you consume and internet usage that you consume in a day. It's startling. Ugh. And Rob's headset just died. I remember to charge these darn things. Beauty proud though. We've been wearing them the past couple times we've been coming in, and it's been super helpful. All right, so we are pulling into a channel at Marsh Harbor. A little update on the seasickness. The past 3 or 4 passages, which they've been little.
I'm switching to 6-8 so we can listen to ship traffic.
They've been little short passages here in the Bahamas, but I haven't worn my band. I haven't been sick, period. I've been feeling great. And this morning I was feeling great, didn't think anything of it, made coffee, which I probably shouldn't have done, didn't put on my band, and it's been rough out here, like up to 20 knots and just rolly and wavy and starting to feel sick. So
she made pancakes. Isn't that delicious? Thank you, baby.
Because carbs seem to help seasickness, which is not really good for my waistline.
They're good for Mom.
Alright, so we're going to try and get our anchor down here in Marsh Harbor. Where are we at Anchorage?
And it's filling up really fast, so that's why we got over here in the morning, even though it's low tide. Not really a fabulous idea, but
I would say this is probably our most crowded anchorage we've come into yet. Everyone's trying to seek protection for this blow. Our kid loves walkie-talkies. Anytime he can talk on the VHF or the walkie-talkies is a good day for Davis.
We'll see what we can do, okay, bud? Just hang tight.
Come on, go straight in between all these boats. What's it done?
2-5. 2-5. I'm head to wind. Drop it if you're gonna drop. that is surprisingly easy to drop the anchor in here in this crowded anchorage. I feel like I did good. Davis did good.
Let's go ahead and
Set it.
1500.
1500. We're dragging. This is the second time we've ever had an anchor twice. We're moving spots. In between the two cats.
Right in between the two cats. Just make sure you just watch your depth as you go along.
1-8. Well, we're holding. It's blowing at 19 and we're holding even with these pilings over here. So I think we've successfully anchored, but that was the most stressful anchor so far. But we did it. It's nothing like having everyone in an anchorage staring at you while you're trying to anchor. I mean, no pressure there with like 25 plus boats. Anchor is set and Davis has already started school without asking today. This is amazing, Davis. Doesn't this feel good? I appreciate it.
All right, we are anchored, engines are off. We had our first attempt at anchoring. We actually started dragging and we moved to a different spot and got the anchor down. Now we're set pretty good. So she did a great job with the recovery from the drag. So we've been anchored here in Marsh Harbor. We're holding really good. So this is our first chance to get like a big grocery store. I mean, we've done good. We've only spent $30 on groceries in the past month because we did that $2,000 provision, but we need some fresh stuff. So I'm taking a insulated bag, my dry bag, taking water bottle with you, and we're gonna head out in Marsh Harbor. We are taking our trash to shore. We all successfully dinghied in, a little bit wet, but now we're gonna be on foot to go find Maxwell's grocery store. Now like 5-10 minute walk, and we are at Maxwell's grocery, and it looks like a small Walmart. How much was all this? $159.
We also got like a $40 mop
Or swab the decks.
because they keep getting dirty, so. And now we gotta schlop all the groceries back to the boat.
In the United States, we have Bed Bath & Beyond, but here in the Abacos, we have Bed Bath & Between. Is that between the sheets?
And a 15-minute walk back. Seemed like it was so much longer walking back. I guess maybe I got 50 pounds of groceries on my back.
I would say get the anchor in and then
Can you tell me what you made tonight?
So we made panko fried fish that we caught. We had some snapper and some grouper, some coconut
ginger rice.
and we got some short ribs. Put those on the grill, fried up the fish. Now we're gonna have some fish tacos and ribs.
So all my favorite foods. So Mama is packed and I'm leaving the boat today.
And Shannon is off, headed home.
I'm at the airport getting ready to fly home. So I am boarding a flight home because, to be honest, my daughter was having just a difficult time with her freshman year, being away from home the first time. I missed her, I missed my son, I missed my mom. So before we head, too far away to Panama, I just wanted to give them all hugs and see them one last time. So this is supposed to be a surprise. So hopefully Everyone's excited to see me, or as excited to see me as I am to see them.
Right where I belong. I take my heels into this dirt I love. I know that all I have is more than enough. These are the best days of my life. I'm right where I belong. Tall trees line these rolling hills. I've driven by for ages. Streetlights shine on this life I've built. This old town never changed.
After surprising the kids, we cozied up and watched a movie and unpacked all the Amazon goods from our shakedown list.
And I get to go to Publix!
We went shopping. We got extra boat parts. I got my hair cut from Becky one last time. We attended church together. And my mom even made an early Christmas dinner to celebrate together. The 4 days went by super quick, and I was back on a plane to Marsh Harbor.
Came here to Bubbles while Shannon is gone so we can wash our sheets and stuff. It's not too bad. It's $4 for washing a load and $5 to dry a load, so it's $9 per load. We did 2 loads, so it was $18. I mean, it's a beautiful building. They got really clean. They got snacks and drinks inside, and everything is digital. So you just tell them what machines you're using, they turn them on for you, and then when you're finished, you just go pay.
After a quick trip, Shannon is already back to the boat.
How are you doing today? Good. Hi.
So I just got back to the boat from Florida, and we're having some wonderful weather. I leave sunny Florida and come to the beautiful, overcast, cloudy, windy, and chilly Bahamas.
Got a couple of weather things going on. So today is Tuesday, and this is Predict Wind. I've got 2 forecasts pulled up. This is the Predict Wind models that they're showing here, and this is Marsh Harbor where we are. Right now we're showing a wind speed of 16 knots. We go through Wednesday, it gets a little better, but on Thursday we've got this red spot coming through, and it gets up to 20 something knots. Comes through Friday, and it's like a front that's coming down, but this front combines with something else over here in the Gulf of Mexico, and there's some rotation stuff happening coming back this way. So Monday, if you can see right here, this green dot is where we are. Monday we're going to get a good little piece of that right there and right there. These are 2 different models. We're looking at 35 knot winds with gusts possibly up to 60.
So I come back to the boat, and so not only bad weather, but then also we came to this anchorage. How long have we been in this anchorage? A week tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to have to be here another week just because of weather. Like, we can't leave and head south. We thought initially I was going to come back on the boat. I got in at like 11:30. We were going to go run and grab some groceries and start heading south, but we're going to be stuck here for another 6 days.
Yeah. And
You want to tell them about the water situation?
oh yeah, well, we've got 2 tanks. Each tank is like 90 gallons, so we've got like 180 gallons of water or something like that. So when Shannon left 4 days ago, we were right at the end of 1 tank because I don't want to really make water. We're all the way up in Marsh Harbor, like all the way at the end. So the water's clear, but I mean, we can make water if we need to, but I'd rather not. So we're just conserving water, and hopefully, hopefully the water conservation can last us a week. Usually we go 4 days.
But let's talk about conserving water, because I'm glad I took my last long hot shower this morning at my mom's, because Rob has been taking a shower outside using a solar shower thing.
I did a bucket with cold water.
And we did a bucket with cold water.
He got the shower.
I got the cold shower too.
I didn't necessarily expect this when we bought the boat. Like, just make water every chance you get, because you don't ever know when you're going to be stuck somewhere and you can't make water.
Alright, so what are we doing? I was trying to turn on my computer and wouldn't boot up.
So this is your battery pack.
Alright.
This is your fan.
Ooh.
This is your hard drive. This is what's not showing up.
My hard drive, something happened to it, so, yep.
Good morning. Today is Thursday. It's blowing pretty good out here right now. We got 29 knots of wind, so I'm happy with our ground tackle so far, and looking forward to about 30 hours of this. So this weather is supposed to continue at these higher winds until sometime tomorrow morning, and we will see a little bit of a drop for Saturday, Sunday, and then we were supposed to get huge weather on Monday, but the weather models have changed a little bit, so we hopefully will be easing off on the wind on Monday, and hopefully we can get moving, get over to Hopetown, and get some sightseeing done. So, bud, what do you think about all this weather we're having?
I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. I can sit inside all day.
What do you don't like about it?
We can't, like,
Put the
just
dinghy
go
in
on,
and go
like-
somewhere?
Yeah.
All right, it is Thursday evening. We've been clocking 34 knots, but we are just sitting around, watching TV, doing a little work, and
Doing nothing, watching movies because this is depressing and boring, and
it's just like being in a snowstorm, basically. Like you're
never
stuck
been
inside.
in a snowstorm.
It's real hard to drop the dinghy and go anywhere just because it's so nasty out. But
It's cold, it's gray.
hopefully tomorrow it'll let up enough to where we can go and maybe head out over to the beach for a little while.
So how was last night?
I was sleeping until 4 o'clock. Shannon woke me up and said they got some higher winds coming in, and I think Shannon went upstairs and saw 45 knots. But we were able to go back and lay down.
That's how much faith he has in our Rockna anchor that he was sleeping through this last night.
This is the second time, so that we've had, well, third time actually, we've had winds over 30 knots. I mean, it's like a rock, man. It's not moved, and I'm just very happy that we made that purchase. Our Rockna has held, and our tackle has kept us right where we need to be, and even though we've gone 360 degrees around, and we've stayed right here, so I'm very happy. We had a problem with our toilet that it was just spin around, and wound up being the hose going from the toilet up to the tank. Davis's toilet started doing the same thing, so I'm having to pull his out and do it again. But I've got to shimmy down through this hole right down here. Oh, Lord have mercy.
The smell is nice. Is poop gonna come shooting out?
I don't know.
At least you have your bathing suit on.
Yeah, nice little poo bath, huh? I'm gonna need your help. I need you to go in this bathroom over here and stick your hand up and pull where the trash can is. The pipe's gonna be coming up.
And more calcified poop has come out of the pipes.
Ugh. These normally don't make any noise, but I want you to just listen.
It's all the calcified poo.
It
all
smells.
Yeah, it's gonna smell.
Yeah, it's poopy in here today.
Slime poo, actually. Ew.
So to add to the fun of this project, Rob accidentally dropped the tube into the water, and now gets to go in and find it. Good luck.
The recovery attempt was unsuccessful, and we got our first experience hunting for boat parts on an island.
$35, and 4 stores later, we finally were able to get it here.
So we have walked around Marsh Harbor for probably the past 3 hours looking for this one hose.
So, this is Christmas 2023.
I get what you're saying. It's not your fault. There's something wrong with me.
Justin's
Hey! So the only things at the store that were actually good and cheap were hot chocolate.
Oh my God, dude, it smells like
It's a cool 68 degrees here in the Bahamas.
I think that's enough recording for tonight. It is 5 days till Christmas.
It's 5 days till Christmas, and we have been stuck here in Marsh Harbor for the past 15 days. This is one of the most frustrating things about cruising. You think, you know, oh, we'll spend 3 days here, we'll spend 3 days here, go here and here, but your whole life really depends on the weather. And we've been stuck here because of the weather. It's honestly, I would say these are your darkest days when you can't get off the boat and you're stuck for a blow or something, because there's not a whole lot you can do. You can't use a lot of energy because there's no sun coming in. So we're running out of water because we haven't went out to make water. We've got to get all the way from the northern Bahamas down to Panama in the next
2 months.
2 months, which any other time I would have been like, oh, we made it from Tortola to St. Augustine in 11 days, but not as easy as I thought. What'd you say earlier?
I like living on a boat. I don't like.
Hold on.
I don't like living on. I like living on a boat. But I don't like sailing around the world. I'd rather be in Florida.
No, that's not what you said earlier.
That's not what you
said. I like living on a boat, just not living in the Bahamas.
Yeah, but like, still like, I'll at least like to be in Florida.
Well, if we get around more kid boats, I think you'll change your mind.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I mean, he's not found a kid in
Well, no, there's a kid over there.
2.5 months. Because Marsh Harbor's, it's been great for provisioning. Maxwell's, the grocery store, is amazing. I mean, it's like walking into a Publix. It's got everything you need. It had Chick-fil-A sauce. May have paid like 3 times the price, but still, I mean, anything you need you can get in the hardware store. It was like a small Home Depot-ish or Lowe's. There's a marine store, so there's a lot of things to get here. But as far as the island, it's more utilitarian, industrial versus like cute like Green Turtle. So I'm happy to leave here and to go get off the boat and do some land exploring over at Hopetown. Coming in hot. Someone has found their new love, the love of the dinghy. We are headed out tonight to meet our friends Island Quest and Zisso at the Jib Room tonight to say goodbye for the second time. We said goodbye to them 2 nights ago, what we thought, but because of weather, we haven't been able to leave. So we've actually been able to hang out with them 2 more days, but tonight is the official night because tomorrow we are either headed to Scotland Key to go see a friend or to Hopetown, but we are leaving this Anchorage tomorrow.
Going traveling.
It's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.